If I should stay, I will only be in your way, and so I'll go. But I know that I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you, my darling, you. Oh, I'll always love you. Well, my name is Yinka Nathan. Full names Yinka Hope Abidemi Nathaniel. I'm a native of Kogi State, precisely from Odwara local government area. Born to a Christian mother and father. I have four siblings. We're five, four girls and a boy. What's my age? Do you want to know my age? Can you age it? You know? Nah, I won't tell you. Anyway, I'll tell you. I was born in the year 1983, March precisely, so I'm 38 years of age. I don't look it. Tell me, do I? Nah. Ooh, my music journey is something that excites me. Of course, most of us start in the church. You know, I used to be in the Sunday school choir because my mom is very musical herself. My mom is a singer and she was at some point choir mistress in the church. So automatically, I was always hearing mommy sing and play songs in the house. And daddy loves music too. Most of my musical influence growing up was from them because children hear what their parents play and somehow you get, addicted. It attracts you until it becomes an addiction. So I grew up in a musical family. Daddy loves music. Mommy loves music, but she sings herself. I was in the Sunday school choir, the teens choir, the adult church choir, and then when I went to school, Unijust, Gengeri, I have a diploma in banking and finance from University of Jos Gengeri. I also joined the school fellowship choir. But when I now went for my degree in the University of Uyo, that was when I joined repertoire. And the very first band I joined was owned by my godfather, Isonga Fabio, the Sonax band, they called it then. That was when I joined. I remember we had members like Ice Kid Banton, he's still in music. Of course, the famous Fioki, the guitarist. Myself and some of us have passed on. Their souls rest in peace, the drummer. But quite a lot of us, John Moore, yeah, they're still in music in their various forms, like I am too. So I joined Sonax band. After Sonax, I graduated and I moved to Lagos, and that was when I joined the Coliseum band. The Night Shift Coliseum was owned by, still owned anyway, though I'm not sure they're into such social activities anymore, owned by Governor Ken Caleb's Olumese. I was the lead singer in the band. And after that, I joined the Platinum Blazers. I was in the Blazers for about 10 years. And then my own band, the Summit Vibes, which I'm still a member. I still sing with them. And we still play in different outfits, entertainment outfits here in Lagos. We still perform at Sheraton, Class Lights, the establishments, Santos, weddings, birthdays, various events, company events, corporate events. It's true. There's nothing like being you. I'm not alone. Would you tell me you feel it too? 'Cause I will run away. I will run away. I will run away with you. So far so good. This has been my musical journey. But at the same time, I have my own songs that I perform as a solo artist, vis-a-vis the repertoire thing that we do. Music is everything to me. I mean, music is life to me. I don't see what I can do without music. I mean, no matter what I do, I must still be involved 100% with music. It's not something that's leisure. No, no, no. I mean, I do a lot of things. I have a bakery, I bake. I work with the National Civil Aviation Authority. I have an events company, ULA Events. I do a whole lot of things. I also do decor, interior decor for homes and offices. So there's a lot of things I do. Aside all of that, I mentioned the baking, In the singing and my day job, I also present. I'm a presenter on the TV program, The Okri Practice Show. So these are some of the things that I do other than singing. But even with my day job, I must sing. I must sing. I'm sure I'll only stop singing when I'm dead. So music is life. It is everything to me. I cannot live without music. I cannot breathe. I cannot sleep. I cannot eat. Music is my natural high. Yes, it is. So that's what music is to me. I've worked with quite a number of names, but I'll mention a few. My very first song, solo song that I featured, someone I would call an elder brother. He's also a legend and a veteran. The world famous Sonny Neji. The song was titled Bobo Kilode, and it was, I think it was released in the year 2005, late 2005, early 2006. Yeah. and he helped, tutor the pattern with which the song, went and how it was released then. So the very first person I worked with is Sonny Neji, the title of the song, Bobo Kiludi. The other person, well, was Shola Majid, another song of mine, You and Me. Yeah, You and Me. Then this person I'm going to mention actually brings a lot of emotions because we lost him. I mean, Sound Sultan. He died, I think, from throat cancer. May his soul rest in peace. Okay, sorry, just a lot of emotions. He's also like an elder brother to me. I have a song with him. I think that song was released in the year, I'm sorry, 2015, 2016. Also Kilo Day, kind of a remix from that was done with Sonny Neji. Then I also remember that Terry G had a cameo appearance in my song solo, Your Love. Yeah, it should be Your Love. I think that was done in the year 2014.
What's wrong, my baby? Eh. I said I'll never fall in love. I used to be a player, but since I met you, boy, don't wanna be a player no more. You they go, I'll be your ginger. Eh, baby, I surrender. And if you were broke, I'll be your maga. Baby, no wahala, 'cause there's nowhere to go. I swear you they make me go low. I don't know why you do me so. Oh, your love is sweet me.
Then also I did perform with the godfather of gospel music, as they call him, the grandfather, rather, of gospel music, the world famous Ron Kennelly. Yeah, quite a number of performances, courtesy of the Platinum Blazers, because we did the instrumental. I mean, we performed with him on stage, backup and other things, and so I was asked to do some duets with him on the stage. So these are some of the names that I've performed with.
Everybody give praise for Yinka. Hallelujah.
Well, my genre of music, my strength is soul. In every place that I sing, a whole lot of people know my strength is soul. And of course, I started with my greatest influence. Her soul rest in peace, Whitney Houston. Like I said, I grew up listening to her, Mariah Carey, Celine. My parents used to play these songs a lot in the house. Ebenezer Obey, Sonny Ade, Orlando. There were quite a number of songs they were always playing it. I mean, playing. Sorry. So I remember listening to this, and my attraction, the one that pulled me the most, the one that hit me like a magnet, was Whitney. Her style of singing has been my greatest influence. But I'm dynamic. It doesn't mean I don't also flex or delve into other forms of music like R&B, hip hop, maybe a little rap. I'm not very good with rap, but a little of it. Yeah. So Whitney has been my greatest influence. I used to think someday that someday somewhere I will be able to do a song with her, but she's gone now. She's gone now. Much respect. Her soul rests in peace. She has been my greatest musical influence. So far, so good. And soul is basically my basic strength. Ha! A lot of people. That word collaborate makes me remember someone that I respect and admire, Kobams, because the word collaborate makes me remember his name, Kobams. Respect to him, shout out to him. I have a lot of people that I do appreciate their music, their style of music, and their kind of music because they have some form of influence on my kind of music. Respect to Two Face. I'd like to work with him someday. Johnny Drill, she's doing a great job. Thames, wow, she's good. Wizkid is dynamic. I love him for that. And the ladies are not doing bad. By that I'm saying Simi in her own form, Tiwa, Waje, Yemi Alade, the African woman. She's doing great too. So these are some of the names that I actually admire at present, and hopefully someday I'll be able to work with them. I'm gonna be a giant. Okay, in 5 to 10 years, you all are gonna know me. Yes, that name Yinka Nathan is gonna ring a very loud bell, like a bang in your head. In 5 to 10 years, I believe globally, my music will be heard. My work, the kind of music that I represent, the kind of message that I pass, will be known. Yes, yes, yes. I entertain. Don't forget, I still do repertoire. I have a band that I perform with, not always, but often. Um, but my own songs, the kind of messages I want to pass, which is more like the message of love, conscious music. I mean, talking about everything happening in society, the things that inspire me to write. These are the things that I believe in the next few years people will know me for and will listen and hear my music and be able to connect with it and connect not just the music, but connect with the face behind the voice. It's one thing for your music to be known, it's another thing for people to be able to connect that, okay, this voice belongs to this face. So in the next 5 to 10 years, that is where I'll be, like I said. I'll be in your faces. I'll be in your head. I'll be in your hearts. I'll be all over you. My strengths. I did mention it before when you asked me what kind of music inspires me. I mean, what's my musical influence? Soul. God, I love soul music. It just appeals to me. It gives this form of calm. I love hip hop too. I love R&B. Don't get it twisted. A lot. But any day, I'm a soul person because most of the songs are quite deep. They have meanings. Yes. You need to be someone who is deep to be able to interpret some of them. I didn't even mention Aretha Franklin. She's such a powerful writer and singer, and she's somebody who I do appreciate and has influence on me too. How could I not mention her? Because you make me feel, and you make me feel, and you make me feel like a natural woman. So soul is it for me, but I also do R&B and hip hop. Of course, a lot of African music. I love that song. And so I love music generally, but my strength is soul, and that's my greatest inclination.
Sometimes it's wrong, and sometimes it's right. And for everywhere, someone must fail, and then comes a point where let's say, I see on the back. Come on now. I'm coming to you now, so you sing it for me. All you gotta do is say, and come on now, and sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, and life never tells us the why or the why. But when you've got friends like us, you wish me well. And there comes a point where, well, let's get it. Let's say, come on, yeah.
everything happening to me, everything around me. There's a song of mine that's coming out in a few weeks' time, and it's titled This Land. It's amazing that I wrote that song in the year 2003. Yes, you heard me. Not 2003, 2002. I was still in University of Jos, and I remember the religious crisis that happened then in school. I can't forget, we were staying at Gengeri, Yan Cement, and we had to go to our aunt's house that was very close to the NDLEA quarters, headquarters there in Jos, at Rikos Yan Cement, just so we could stay and be safe because that was where the military people were, I mean, living or gathered. I wrote that song, and it's amazing that this is 2021. How many years after? 2002 to 2021 is about 19 years after. And that song is still relevant. Doesn't mean that the world hasn't changed. Does it also mean that the world is getting worse? I mean, basically, the issues that were troubling, that were the issues that were on ground as at the year 2002, 2003 are still the same issues we're battling with. Injustice, corruption, hate, uh, 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 um, vices, drug abuse, gender abuse, child abuse, social vices here and there. That was what made me write that song. And I've had to record that song like a zillion times. We'll record it, I'll say no. We'll record it, I'll say no. But my team that I'm working with, shout out to Michael Agunze, Daz. The first person who produced it was actually K Solo, but it was Michael Agunze that did most of the finishing work after Daz had worked on it too. A billion people had worked on that song. But they insisted that this is the time for this song to go. There are global issues troubling the world. Impunity, police brutality, racism. Even here in Africa, we have xenophobia. You could name a zillion things. Global warming, desertification, famine in some places, drought in some places, economic hardship. Goodness, the world is sick. I mean, it's insane. Why I'm saying this is because these are the things that inspire me to write. Actually, Bokilo Day was inspired by a relationship I had. Yes, yes. So things that happen to me and around me, they don't necessarily have to happen to me. If it happens around me, I get inspired to write. And if I'm in a jolly good mood and I feel like breakdancing, oh yes, I will sing and I'll write. So those are the things that make me write. That's basically my inspiration. Do I really want to talk about this? It happened many years ago. Okay, I'll tell you the story. I will tell you. Should I tell them? No, don't tell them. Should I tell them? No, don't tell them. Should I tell them? No, don't tell them. What do I do? Tell them. Okay, I'll tell you. If you promise to pay me. Okay, I was still with the Platinum Blazers band, and I remember it was at Bear Hugs. Bear Hugs was the place to be. It still is, I believe. It was a musical experience. If you'd come then when the Platinum Blazers band was performing, it was always something you looked up to. Every Friday you wanted to be there. So a whole lot of nerves, a whole lot of joy and excitement. I was singing that day, and there was this group of fellas that came for a birthday of one of their friends. Yes, I remember. It was one of their friends who was celebrating his birthday, and but came with a group of his friends and their partners. So as I was thinking, there was this guy. He was coming all over, all over. It wasn't about dancing. If you wanted to dance, no wahala. We'll dance. Though you have to be cordial. I mean, you have to, you have to be. What word would I use? Even if you want to dance, it has to be respectful. I mean, there's a way to dance with the opposite sex who is not your partner. So there was this guy, he was all over me, coming close, all sweaty, and I think he's been drinking. Obviously, he must have been drinking. Yes. And I was shoving him away. Hey, politely doing that. I noticed that the bouncers were already, looking like, what's going on here? But I was like, don't worry, keep your cool. He'll be fine. He's not the first person to get tipsy or get drunk, so relax. And all of a sudden, from nowhere, I just felt someone's hand on my butt. Lord have mercy. I was shocked. I mean, no. I mean, this happened in a split second. I didn't know when I turned and I pushed the fella. Oh God, I felt so bad for his friends, but that was rude. Come on, you don't get tipsy, you don't get high and start going after other people's women. Who does that? No, I mean it. Who does that? Who really does that? Even if you're drunk? Behave. Come on. So when I did that, he just rolled over and fell on the table, and all their drinks went all over. It was all over the place, glasses and everything. And the bouncers came and they threw him out, and his friends felt bad. I felt bad for his friends. But actually, I didn't feel bad that I pushed him. That was a silly, stupid, and nasty thing to do. So that was my most embarrassing moment on stage. It was crazy. Now I think about it and I laugh, but it actually isn't funny. No, it's not. The Nigerian music industry is huge. She's grown. I mean, who doesn't know the Nigerian music industry? The artists are big now, thanks to our predecessors who've done things ahead of us. I mean, the Lemmy Jacksons, Kenny's Music, Plantation Boys, Two-Face, I remember, Blackface, Face, they did a lot. The Remedies, yeah, quite a lot of them. They paved the way for the younger generation to come in. The Nigerian music industry has grown. She has grown. And she can still get better. Why not? She can get bigger, she can get better. Because internationally, I believe we're known. But there are particular things, I mean, in the manners with which the record labels operate, artist relationship with their record label owners, and so many things that still needs to be put in place. But we are not where we used to be. So that's a positive note. It's something worthy of mention.
all that we share. You got your family, and they need you there. Though I try to resist being last on your list, but no other man is gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you.
It's not very easy.
Sing it, baby.
Living all alone. My friends try and tell me, find a woman of your own. But each time I try, I just break down and cry, 'cause I'd rather be home with him blue. So I'm saving all my love. Lulu for me. Hey, hey.
You used to tell me that we'll run away together. You lie.
Love gives you the right to be free.
And you said, be patient, just wait a little longer.
But that's just
an old fantasy. I've got to get ready. Just a few minutes more. I've got to get that old feeling, boy. When you walk through the door, 'cause tonight is the night.
is the night
I'm feeling alright.
alright.
I'm gonna make love the whole night through.
So
I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love. And I'm saving all my love for
you. Sorrow for me,
you know, Samson,
sorrow for me.
that no other woman is gonna love you more. 'Cause tonight is the night I'm feeling alright. 'Cause we'll be making love the whole night through.
I have quite a lot of moments, but there's one that I cherish actually. Like I said, some years back, I was on stage and did quite a number of duets with um, the godfather of gospel music, Ron Kennelly. I mean, the grandfather, I keep saying godfather, the grandfather of gospel music, that's what he's called. I come from a gospel background, and that is still a part of me. I still do gospel. There are songs of mine that I'll be releasing in a few weeks, like I said, not necessarily in a few weeks. The one I'm releasing first is the conscious music, but there are others that I'll be releasing back to back. Some are entertaining, some are gospel. So sharing that stage was like a spiritual thing for me. It took me back to my roots and also tells me where I'm still going. Yeah, that's where I'm still going. So that was a very memorable moment for me, sharing the stage with him. I'd mentioned it earlier and I'll say it again.
Title?
The song is titled This Land. Originally, it was written in the year 2002. 2002, I was still in the University of Jos, and what inspired it was the crisis, the religious crisis, wherein a lot of people were killed. It brings back painful memories. And I grew up in the north, and I've had my own fair share of experiencing violence. Global warming, here we have COVID-19, impunity, we have corruption, we have appetite, we have racism. Lord have mercy. Same issues. And I've had to redo that song over and over and over again. The first person who produced it was K Solo. Then again, it was worked on by Daz. But finally, it was, finally produced by Michael Agbonze. Shout out to everyone I have mentioned. And my team, which Michael Agbonze is leading, insisted that this is time for the song to go. So we've actually dropped the audio on social media sites, apps, but the video is coming out soon. That's what the song is about, really. It's something that I'm trying to speak to the consciousness of people about everything that we're doing wrong to ourselves, to humanity, to, the world, the earth itself. Everything around us is speaking to us. Look at the global warming. The ozone layer is almost all burned up. Everything speaks. We have COVID-19. We're still battling with it. That's just what the song is about. Sorry, it actually makes me emotional, but I think the world is sick. The people in it are sick. And the world is sick because of us, human beings, what we're doing to the world, what we're doing to ourselves. That's just what the song is about. I hope it's able to drop the message that I want it to in the hearts and the consciousness of the people who listen to it and who watch the video. I personally think the female acts are mostly underrated. I think sometimes they discriminate against the women. I'm saying this because a man says a particular thing in the industry, a woman comes to say it and it's wow. Doesn't she have home training? Excuse me? I'm not necessarily saying that I accept every form of thing that I said in the industry. I talked about it before. It's not everything that is acceptable. All things are good, but not all things are expedient. People just look, oh, okay, she's the female, she shouldn't say that. But the males, they do. Also, I'm not sure that they have the same kind of backing, funding that the males get. I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. I, for one, can speak for myself. So, but I think the women are doing good jobs, great jobs. I mentioned some of them. I mentioned Thames, Ira Star, Tiwa, Waje, Yemi, Shay Shay. They're doing good for themselves. And they're great personalities, musical personalities. I don't know them personally, but musically, they're doing good jobs. They should be commended. They should be supported. They should be. Whatever support the men are giving, whatever exposure the men are giving, the women deserve a shot at that too. I'll be doing nothing else. It has to be music. Oh my, it just has to be music. I may dance, but even if I dance, I have to do music. I already said it that I do quite a lot of things. I have a bakery. Um, I have an events company, Ula Concepts, and we're also into interior decor. I have a band. We still perform, but I can't see myself doing any other thing but music. It's not possible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just have to sing. It's life for me. It's everything to me. It's life to me. It's everything. So I could do nothing else but music. Because no matter what I do, music is just a part of me. And it cannot leave me. And I cannot leave you alone, music. I love you, music. Crazy. Madu. I remember we were locked down for months. Yes. I think it actually started on my birthday last year, the 23rd of March. On the 23rd of March. And we were just made to sit at home. And all I could do was listen to music, watch movies, and take a walk in the estate. Try and exercise. It was crazy having not to be able to connect. And people try to do a whole lot of things, online. Online concerts, online auditions, online musical, blah, 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 blah. It was nice, but there's something about the human connectivity physically. It's just an experience that no one can take away. When you go for a concert and you're seated there and you're watching everything, the lights, the expression, the persons around, the feeling is different. It's different. Yes, music has a life of its own, no doubt, even if it's an online concert. But you and I know that the live concert and the online concert are two different things. So it did affect even financially, because most people whose lives and livelihood were strictly music. Well, thank God I had other things doing, but it just was crazy. Not being able to relate with those that you could relate with, not be able to perform like you used to. Even now, it's still a challenge, but it's getting better. We do hope before the year 2021 runs out, our prayers will be answered and COVID-19 will be a thing of the past. I say a big amen to that. Say with me, amen. Fanta. Eba. I have quite a lot in my heart, but which would I? Maybe the Bahamas. Because of this Caribbean setup. Maybe the Caribbeans, preferably. Nature. The arena. It's about one of the biggest. The arena is almost every artist of old and new that is worth his or her onions has performed there. And I think it's worth the place to perform. Yeah, it's the place to perform. White. But I'm wearing black. But I love white. Yeah, I love white. Why are you looking at me like that? I love white. Do I have a favorite? I love rice. White rice. With goat meat and fried plantain. And salad. No. Remove the plantain. White rice with goat meat and salad. I'm not a fan of plantain like that. I love salad. Remove the plantain, please. White rice, goat's meat, and salad. Should human beings eat meat at all? It's unfair. We should all be vegetarians. Can I? Not now. Later. Favorite song? Of course, you know, is Whitney. I'll always love you.
Shout out to my Orente. Never leave me, Orente.
Mama shakes for me. There's nothing like being you. I'm not alone. Will you tell me you feel it too? 'Cause I will run away. I will run away. I fear no more. As you they go, I'll be your ginger. Hey, baby, I surrender. And if you were broke, I'll be your maga. Baby, no wahala, cause there's nowhere to go.